What's up, guys? Another video of the Prius. I'm gonna be changing out the thermostat next. Let's see if you guys can see that in there. So that's the thermostat housing, and this is on your passenger side. And here's the thermostat part number there with the stamp thermostat, and also the gasket that we're replacing. Here's another part number. Gasket there. Open this up. Here's the new thermostat. So again, I'll be draining the coolant next, and I'll be showing you guys how I'm gonna get to the thermostat. It looks really tight in this area, so I'm gonna see what sockets I can use here, smaller ones, and I'm gonna try to take the whole housing off without taking off the hose. So I'll give that a shot. So underneath the car, I gotta remove the splash guard. There's a 10 up here and a 10 to the right. So you take those two off, and then down here you got some more 10s. One here and another one there. And these tabs in the front are busted, so I don't have to worry about that. So remove that so you can get to the radiator bleeder underneath the radiator, so you can release all the fluid. Alright guys, so underneath the car, once you take off the splash guard on the radiator side, you can see there's a, see I'm pointing at it here to your left. It's the butterfly to release the coolant from the radiator, but the pump's in the way, so you can't even turn this. So instead of turning this or removing the pump, I'm just going to drain it through the coolant canister tank on this side. Has another butterfly here, a relief valve thing, so you can release the coolant on this side. I would have wanted to have access over here to this guy, but I mean the pump's just right under, like right on top. And to remove everything, it's a pain. You see that? Let's see if I can get it. So it's right in this area, right in there. And the pump's right there, and I don't want to have to remove the pump, so I'm gonna go ahead and just drain it out here. And then I took off the splash guard on the passenger side, so it's right in front of the oil filter, and the thermostat's right here. So I have a little bit more access down here, more space. I'm gonna remove it from this side instead from the top. So you got two 10s to remove the plastic housing. But I'm gonna go ahead and start the draining process. I'm gonna loosen up this butterfly here, this valve. Wait here and let this drain. Guys, I opened up the radiator cap, let some air through there, push everything out. I opened up this guy, and I'm also going to be opening up the bleeder valve. It's on the driver's side in front of the inverter, and you'll need a 6mm hex key, and that goes right in there. You can barely see that. So loosen this one. Let's release any other pressure that the radiator has. Just leave that loose. Alright guys, it's like really tight in this area right here where the housing's at. I'm going to be using a small ratchet and a 10mm. To get in here to loosen up this housing. See if I can do this. So no matter what, it's going to be a pain, no matter how easy you think it's going to be to get under here. So once you get it going, it seems like it's going to be easier, but we'll find out right now. Oh, got some fluid coming out here. Bucket there. So that opened up the thermostat housing. Alright guys, so I was able to loosen up the 210s, take them off. The housing is free now. You can see that the thermostat's there. Let me see if I can push this out the way. So just take note where there's a little valve stem, I believe that it's on the top. So the thermostat has to sit the same. You can't put that, what is it called? The little valve stem thing that's on top of the thermostat. I'm not sure what's the correct name of that. If anybody knows, leave a comment. But that needs to be to the top, not to the bottom. Just take note, remember how the thermostat's sitting there before you install the new one. So let me take this off now. Check it out guys, I pulled off the thermostat, the old one. It's corroded, so it stays stuck and it doesn't let the water circulate. So this piece here has to go facing the hood, so it has to go in like this. You can't put it this way, so remember to seat it this way with this little valve stem here on the top. Alright guys, here's a new thermostat. new gasket. This has a groove right here in the middle. Just slide this in place all the way around. Let's see. Just make sure you go around it and you feel that everything's seated right. Okay, that looks good. So same thing, install it and make sure that this is to the top facing the hood, not down. So the new thermostat is sitting in place. Seated right. Just make sure you go around it, push it in all the way, the gasket, so everything sits right. So the housing is back in place. Everything's sitting good right there. Now it's time to fill everything back up, burp the system. I'm gonna put the car in maintenance mode. So what you're gonna want to do is hit the power twice. I'm gonna leave the keys up here. So it's 1, 2, and then you're gonna do the gas pedal twice all the way into the floor. So it's 1, let go, 2, let go. Then push the brake pedal, hold the brake pedal, use your left foot, hold it in place, put the car in neutral, and then hit the gas pedal twice again. 1, 2, and then put the car back in park, and then do the gas pedal twice, and then it puts the car in maintenance mode. You see it flashing here, and then you go ahead and fire up the car. So you'll see here, got the coolant in there. Then open up the bleeder valve just a little bit. Alright, as soon as a little bit of fluid comes out, just tighten it back up a little bit. Okay, I'm just trying to tighten it up a little bit. Don't tighten it all the way up because the plastic and the metal's going to expand because it's going to heat up, but just enough. So we wait for this to cycle through. Once the engine gets to operating temperature, the thermostat's going to open up and it's going to take all of this fluid back in. So I see no leaking down there whatsoever. On the dark brown. Nothing. So just wait for this to start bubbling. And same thing, just back and forth, check the bleeder valve. Check it back and forth. You'll start seeing this bubble up right now. So this should take, I'm gonna say about 10 to 20 minutes. On my last video I was telling you guys it's gonna take like an hour to 3 hours. But I didn't know that you could put the car in maintenance mode to burp the system. Alright guys, so once the system's done, I took off the funnel here. It's already late, I'm gonna have to check it back in the morning, but for the most part it's done. You see the fluid there, it's right on the top where it needs to be at. Keep you guys updated and see how the car starts performing after that. The thermostat had gotten stuck, so I switched that out. It is a pain to do that, so just take your time. You'll get to it eventually. Alright guys, thanks for watching.